So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for a special video on Ready to Love on this Friday, October 15th. The new season starts. We call it season 5. They still call it season 4 because for some reason they don't count Ready to Love, The Last Resort, as an actual season when it really was. But okay, that's just they spiel, they thing. So because I didn't know if we were going to have a casting special, I decided that I was going to do my own little video, do my own little research into each of these cast members. If you've been here before, you know that I am not a gossip blogger. So even though tea can be dropped on my lap and in my lap, I normally don't share it with everybody unless it is directly impacting what's going on the episode that we're watching. I don't do sneak peeks, meaning that if it's showed at the end of next week or whatever, I'm not going to talk about that. I don't care about their Instagram lives, their Facebook lives, their YouTube lives, nothing that they got going on that's not directly impacting what's happening in that particular episode. So if these couples are having some type of beef out in social media world and that's not what's going on that particular episode, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not the channel for that. There are a lot of other bloggers and gossip channels that would do that for you. I'm not that. I'm here to recap and review the actual show. When I give my opinions on them as people outside of what I'm seeing on TV, it's usually the casting special. So I just found out though, while I was typing up this doggone questions or the answers of research that I found from my cousin Evita the Diva, hey girl, hey, that there was an actual casting special. Apparently last night, Love in Huntsville, or whenever Love in Huntsville came on, they said it was going to be a 2-hour show, and it wasn't. It was a 1-hour show, and their second hour was the actual casting special for Ready to Love. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give y'all what I found, all my notes of what I found of these individual people, and this is all based off of me searching social media or the internet as a whole. I looked at case files for the DC area. I tried to find school information, alumni connects, LinkedIn pages, MySpace, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Shopify businesses, Etsy pages. I looked at a whole lot of stuff to compile this information. A lot of stuff I may not share, and I'll tell you why when I don't. So that's what this is from. So everything that I'm about to give you an opinion on is strictly based off of what I found on social media. I have not spoken to any of these cast members. I'm only following 2. And the 2 that I'm following was based off of what I found on social media outside of just Instagram and Facebook. It's something about them, their energy that drew me to them, that made me say, this is a person I could follow. You know, for whatever reason, being it their fitness journey or goals or their life habits, their blog, whatever reason, I decided to follow 2 of these 10 women. I'm only doing the women right now. I will do the men. There will be another video for the men that will come out tomorrow. I am going to watch the actual casting special, and then you will have a video on Wednesday about that casting special. It will be a recap of what they actually said during their casting interview, what was Tommy's thoughts and opinions on, or whoever he's sitting down with that day. That's what that's going to be based on. And I will use that casting special to compare to the notes that I've already collected on these individuals. There's some people out here homeless, y'all, apparently. Okay, I got some tea dropped in my lap about a few of these men. I didn't find much legalities with the women. Didn't find too much of it. So yeah, I guess we're going to hop right into it. This is Poetry's Meet the Cast special based off of my research and review. So we're going to start off with Carrie. Now let me tell y'all, when I first saw these cast members, I was like, ew. Bugaboos and barracudas. That's what I thought. Y'all know I'm opinionated. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. You may not agree with me. These may be your cousins. These may be your friends. I don't care. If I find them unattractive, I'm gonna say they unfucking attractive. If I don't like what they saying, doing, or whatever, I'm gonna tell it. If I feel like being judgmental, because that's basically what giving opinions are, that's what basically criticizing, what critics do, what reviewers do, is give their opinions about this person, whether it be their person, whether it be their attitude, whether it be the way they look, they dress, they talk, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I give those types of opinions. If you get mad, deal with it yourself. Go to your therapist and talk to her about it. You can put your opposing opinions down in the comment section all you want. You may not agree with me. Go and drop them in the comment section. We could talk about why we don't agree. That's cool. What we won't do around here is disrespect each other in the comment sections. And if you got anything to say about me, specifically in the comment section, I'm gonna tell you right now, fuck you. That's it. You know, I ain't gonna say it no more the rest of the doggone year. But anywho, so after researching a few of these ladies, well, all of these ladies I researched, I don't think that they're as hideous looking as the way that Ready to Love flyer presents them. Those pictures were not flattering compared to what I've seen on their social media profiles. Now, I know we got filters and all that kind of stuff out there, but some of these women are genuinely beautiful, and I must admit that. So, like I said, we're going to start off with Carrie. If I have their Instagram handle, I'll probably drop it on the screen, because y'all be like, oh, you got the Instagram, you want to follow me? So that way, if y'all want to follow me yourselves, y'all can. I'm going to mention on some people that I remember to do how many followers or subscribers they may have. And I'm doing that specifically because I want to see what their growth is going to be as far as followers, where they started from and where they end up at. It kind of helps me gauge on whether or not this person is really here for love or really here for the attention. One of the things that got me about this particular season is that every advertisement, every trailer, every flyer I've seen, they always mention that this is going to be the most drama-filled season ever. That really annoys me. It really ticks me off, because that means that Will Packer and Tommy Miles have not been listening to the doggone fans. The fans have been screaming for real love connections. They've been screaming for people who are not out there just trying to get their name out there and become the next big reality star. We've been screaming for people who really want love. Okay? Hell, a lot of us even volunteered for the show. I did. I volunteered. I'm looking for love. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for love. But still, they have not listened to us, because if what this show is going to be about is drama on top of drama on top of drama, then where's the love? Where is the love coming in? You mean that you got some immature ass folks who just gonna be jealous and is having drama and shade thrown left and right the entire season? Is that what we're gonna see? I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be here for it. But that's not what we ready for. We as the fans are ready for love. That's what I'm saying. It was something else I was gonna say, y'all. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Oh, if y'all like the lip gloss I'm wearing, this is from my line, survivebeauty.com. I started my own beauty line, skincare, lotions, bath salts, lip gloss back in December. This is what I'm wearing right now, Supernova Red. Yes, lip glosses can be tinted. I heard a lot of people saying that no matter what lip gloss you put on, it's gonna look the same. It's gonna come out clear anyway. No, honey, my lip glosses are tinted. This is Supernova Red that I'm rocking right now. Okay. SurviveBeauty.com, www.SIVADBEAUTY.com. Yes, okay. So let's get into these characters. Carrie Carter is age 38. She was born and raised in Dallas, Texas, so she is not a native of Washington, D.C. That was another thing that a lot of people in the comment section of different channels that I've watched, Facebook pages, Instagram pages, were complaining about. They were like, this is the best that y'all got from DC? This all y'all got from DC? I bet you these people ain't really from DC. And Tommy is advertising this as being Chocolate City. These are the people we got from Chocolate City. He's not saying these are people that we got from the DMV. If he said that, I could understand. Because these aren't people from Chocolate City. Only a few of them are. Only a few of them actually live in Chocolate City, which is Washington, D.C. The rest of them live on the outskirts in the DMV area. So, first of all, let's correct that. This is not the season of Chocolate City. This is the DMV. Okay? Carrie, however, since she did move from Dallas, Texas, She does currently live in Washington, D.C. She's an interior decorator. She owns a company called Lux Decor. She runs a podcast. When I start researching this, her podcast had 2 followers. It's called Good Love Podcast. She does it with her sister. And they had slowed down a little bit, but ever since they started announcing that she was going to be on Ready to Love, they started doing more episodes on the podcast. I like her sister. Her sister's name is Maisha. Just listening to her in the podcast, she is very informative. I find it hilarious that once we get on all these the reality TV shows, that when they get these podcasts, everybody becomes a relationship expert. Okay, and when Carrie speaks, even though she does have some great insight and some great commentary, I think she's trying to really put herself out there as a relationship expert. I love her sister's point of view more than anything. What I've noticed from her, she's a world traveler. She has been all over the world. She just, like, a lot of people say, yeah, I'm a traveler, and they haven't been out of the country in which they live in. She's a world traveler, okay? She has very strong ties to her family. I think she has 3 sisters. She graduated from Cedar Hill, class of 2001. She has no children from what I've seen. And to me, she looks like Michaela on Married at First Sight. Now, being that Michaela is from Texas as well, I'm not sure if Michaela is exactly from Houston, but I know she's from Texas, even though she lives in Houston now. I wonder if these two are kinfolk, because they look so much alike to me. Now, my assessment about Carrie is that she is not going to do well with a man who is a homebody or a man that is frugal. She's into health and fitness, but she still would drink a drink when it's time to turn up, you know what I'm saying? She seems to be very adventurous outside of just traveling. You know, she likes to do just adventurous things, even if it's not leaving the country. Like I said, her podcast is about relationships. And one thing I did notice on her social media profiles, the main person on her profiles that speaks a lot is one of the cast members named Corey. I can't wait to talk about Corey. I can't wait to talk about Corey tomorrow. He's all over her social media pages, which is letting me know that they had some type of hookup or interaction on the show. They became really cool with one another. Okay, so that is Carrie, y'all. Moving on next to, let me see if I get it right, TISIA Zaire Vere Safod. And it might be TISIA. TISIA. She is 33. She is also not from DC. She from Chicago, y'all. She from Chicago, Illinois. She spent most of her college years in Texas as well. Her college was in Austin, Texas, but she currently lives in Alexandria, Virginia. Now, the rules of the show is you must live within 1 hour of the actual city in order to qualify to be on this show. That's going to be an issue for one of these ladies at the end of this review that I'm going to tell y'all about. It's an issue for me. So TISIA lives within that 1 hour range, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull that back up. Arlington, Virginia. Did I say right? Alexandria, Virginia from DC is 25 minutes. So she within the zone. Okay. TISIA, she is a full 50 sister. She's a thickums, baby. She got a shape. She got a body that's fucking banging, right? And she ain't got no shame in her game. She flaunts that body all over social media, honey. All over social media. She has dealt with skin issues, dealing with acne. She's dealt with weight issues. Her weight fluctuating going up and down. Far as I can see, she has no children. She loves to travel as well. Okay. She is not shy of boyfriends. Let her tell it. One of the comments on one of her posts was that, yeah, I'm going on Ready to Love, this, that. I know y'all tripping off what happened to all my boyfriends, plural. Okay, so yeah, what I wonder is what made you come on this show. If you have all these suitors out there, why is none of them suitable, and why was you still fucking with them in the first place? You decided to leave them alone just to come on Ready to Love. So it makes me question her motives just a tad bit, Scotia Day, right? I'm very curious to see why now, because it seemed like she was living her best single life and dating fluently, right? What I'm thinking is that she's going to continue to dating even after this show over with. I don't think she's going to find love. She's going to find somebody she like, and they ain't going to never hook up. That's what I'm seeing. Because I think she's in the finding her stage part of life. She's accepting who she is. She's accepting her weight gain, you know. And a year ago, she quit corporate America and started her own tech business. She started a tech app that helps daycares run their business more effectively. She launched her business last year in the DMV area. And I was wondering if her decision to leave corporate America had anything to do with the C-19, you know, because like in the height of the shutdown, everybody that I knew that was black was starting a business, baby, including myself. And me and her started our business around the same time, November, December 2020. I, on the other hand, did not have to leave my job or wasn't laid off from my job. I had the luxury and the hindrance of being an essential employee. So I'm interested to know what her passion is in regards to children, because she decided to focus her skill set on the childcare industry, and I don't see a child in her life. She does seem to be very, very active in whatever community that she lives in. So when I look through her history, being back in Texas and this and other, she has always been active in some form of fashion in her communities. Now, Essence magazine, they did a meet the cast article, and they say that she's a technical program assistant. Okay, she's not a technical program assistant, honey. She quit corporate America a year ago, and she owns her own business. So she's not a technical program assistant. Did I say what they said Carrie was? They said Carrie was, interior decorator and a realtor. That's what they claim. I don't know about the realtor situation as far as Carrie goes. All I see on her profiles is her interior decorating, and she owns the Lux Decor. That's all I saw about her. Okay, so next up, Aisha Finch. Let's first get her name right. It's Aisha. I see her name is Alicia. I seen it as Alicia. I seen it all kind of ways. Her name is Aisha. Aisha Finch, age 37, is a licensed cosmetologist and makeup artist from Glendale, Maryland. She's still with. Did I check Glendale? I was gonna say she's still within the Glendale, Maryland. Is she still within the hour? She's 34 minutes away. She's still within an hour of DC. Okay, but she's not from DC. She's from Glendale, Maryland. Child, her hair be fucked up. For her to be a licensed cosmetologist, her hair is fucked the hell up to be damned. She even makes units, and every unit that I have seen on her in pictures and on TV has been fucking hideous. The one picture I thought of her that looked absolutely stunning was her in her natural fucking hair. However, she has a strong following when it comes to her business. She owns Pink Kitty Glam. Is that right? Pink Dolly Glam. She owns Pink Dolly Glam. That, like I say, makes and sells bundles. She makes and sells units. She has a salon. She's been doing hair for 18 years. She's been doing makeup as well for 6 years. Her makeup is hideous to me, but that's okay, girl. That's okay. Like I said, her customers feel like she can slay a style or two. She's done a lot of hair shows around the area, so she's very popular. What I can see from her Instagram profiles and her Twitter profiles, when she announced she was going to be on the show, there were so many people like, actually she didn't even announce it, somebody else announced it, and people start tagging her like, oh my god, Pink Dolly Glam is going to be on the show. So she has a good following. Essence has her as a hair salon owner, age 37. She had a child, I thought she had a child. I didn't write it down. I thought she had at least one child, a teenage son. She has a teenage son. She's a Gemini, y'all. Some of these people out there, I remember to get their birth dates and their zodiacs and stuff like that, because people be wanting to know that stuff. She's a Gemini, like me. So be looking out for personality changes and personality swings. Not necessarily mood swings, because that's usually sometimes a Cancer, but Geminis be having personality swings. Be checking for that for Miss Aisha. Okay, my next person up is Camille Hazel. Camille is a 42-year-old professor of education, honey. That's Dr. Camilla, if you're nasty, right? She's a graduate of USC. She's a graduate of Fullerton. She's also an alumni of Howard University and Georgetown. She's originally from Cerritos, California, so she's not a native of DC either. She doesn't even live in DC. She resides in Bowie, Maryland. She's still within the range. She has one child, a son. She's an AKA. Which is that the squeak people? It's squeak. I don't know what the AKAs do, but I think that's what the AKAs do. I know they look like the pink and the green. Yeah, okay. So, far as I know, the only cast member that she was really friends with, or that pops up on her pages a lot, is Cornelius. Now I know she's friends with one of the other girls though, but Cornelius pops up all over the place, so it's making me think that her and Cornelius had some type of connection on the show. She just opened up her own clothing line this past spring. Her birthday is March 15th, which makes her a Pisces. I don't get along with Pisces that well. Pisces men. I don't even recall that I know Pisces women. Do I know a Pisces woman? Not that I remember. But Pisces men, I know they don't get along with that well. But except my granddaddy, I loved his dirty draws. I be loving Pisces, but I don't get along with them. Okay, anywho, her nickname is Pootie. Hey girl, hey. She's a preacher's kid. She's a PK. Her daddy was a reverend. He has gone on to glory. Rest in peace. She was a daddy's girl. She loved to dance. She loved to sing. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned that she had a son. Okay. So, yeah, that's another one that's not from DC. So, we got so far one person. No. So far, only one person actually lives in DC. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to LIBBA. LIBBA Fennell. She is 45 years old. She is a professor as well, a professor of marketing. Just from her social media page, she irks the shit out of me already, y'all. She irks me already. Now, she was born and raised in DC. She, up until a year ago, she actually had a natural hair care YouTube channel, because she had locks. She ain't got locks no more. She's just rocking her hair, unlocked now. She worked on the radio, and she knows a lot of well-known radio personalities like Russ Parr, Donnie Simpson. So she's real popular in the entertainment industry as far as music is concerned. She's a retired model. She has a master in marketing and an MBA, baby. Okay. And like I said, she's a professor. So if y'all go to her university, y'all be like, hey, Professor LIBBA, you know what I'm saying? She is a breast cancer survivor. She has a 22-year-old son. And I think that she's going to be a bit on the wild side, y'all. Sometimes when we see people that go through life-changing experiences, such as surviving cancer and come out on top, usually one of two things may happen. They out here living life to the fullest. Matter of fact, beyond the fullest. They over the top with their living of life. Or they get deeply humbled and they just throw themselves into a life of service. That's usually what I see. I believe that she's going to constantly remind us about her being a survivor. She is divorced. And she has this big smile that she has painted on her face, I believe. I think she's carrying a lot of pain, though. It may be a lot of fear as well. And it's just the energy that I'm getting from her. She's a shoe fanatic, y'all. And I'm expecting to see some great shoe fashion from her ass, though, for real. Just based off her profiles, her shoes on her be clanging. Okay. So, but there's something about her, even though all these great things make up who this woman is, something about her works my nerve. I don't know what it is yet. I can't put my finger on it. When I see the casting special, maybe it'll point it out then. All right, so next we got up Courtney, age 31. And the people whose jobs I didn't say what Answer said, they match, okay? Courtney is age 31. Essence says that she's a business consultant and she's age 30. No, she's not. She has that she is the director of operations for a restaurant and a bar. She calls herself CC. She don't have much of a social media presence. She's into fitness. She's into travel. She claims that she is a flamethrower with her tongue. She's not the sweet and humble girl that she appears to be. Her words, not mine. The dude Carrington, I see he's all on her social media page. I can't wait to talk about Carrington ass too, baby. They gave me some tea on his monkey ass. Anyway, in his social media presence with her was from months ago, way before the show even started airing, so they probably knew each other already. Most of what I see from Courtney as far as social media, she is hashtagging Kitchen Cray, Virginia. Apparently Kitchen Cray is a popular soul food restaurant. They have one in Maryland, they have one in DC, and now they just opened up one in Virginia. Looking at their profiles, baby, their food look good. It look good, honey. Looks good. And Kitchen Cray is owned and operated by one of Hell's Kitchen former contestants named J.R. Robinson, I think his name was. Okay, so I was looking at her and I was trying to see like if she was the president or something, or what she was with this company, and it shows that she is the director of operations. She basically helps them make things move smoothly. So I'm not sure why they listed her as a business consultant. And she also does it for another bar called Rose Bar. If y'all have been to either one of those, y'all in those areas, y'all let me know. If y'all been to the Kitchen Cray or y'all been to the Rose Bar, y'all let me know what's up with that. Okay, so she's into sports because I've seen her going to like different baseball games and all kind of stuff. I didn't notice any kids on her profile, and she lives in Alexandria, Virginia too, so she's not from DC. I got a feeling that people are going to say she's exotic. She gives me Alexis vibes from season 2, and y'all know how I couldn't stand Alexis fake ass, and that's exactly what Courtney is giving me just from social media. I ain't even heard the girl say a word, okay? So I know I'm judging. So I don't know, because Alexis, they thought she was so exotic, and I was like, that bitch about as basic as me. She's basic. Anyway, that's how I'm feeling about Courtney right now. Our next person up is Mumen Ngenge. Mumen Ngenge, okay? AKA Mookie. Hey, Mookie. She's age 36, and I love her style. She is like a walking art gallery. I love her sense of style. She's a singer, a songwriter, a model, a stylist, an author, a philanthropist. She's all this, right? First of all, like I said, style is banging. I'm hoping she does not disappoint with her style during this doggone season. And like I said, they first list her as a background singer as her job and stylist. Baby girl can sing. No, baby girl can sing. She can sing. Her voice is real light. It has a clarity to it. She put a little bit of vibrato on some songs that don't need the vibrato. Other than that, baby girl can sing. She is the founder of her own charity called Airborne Charities, and it's Air, H-E-I-R. The charity is located in Fort Washington, Maryland. That's where it is. I have no clue what this charity does. Not a clue what this charity does. I researched. All I saw was that they was listed as a corporation that wasn't in good standing up until a couple years ago, and now they're back in good standing, so that's good. The business profile says civil, social, and fraternal associations. Don't know what the hell this corporation does. All I saw was different pages asking for donations. She incorporated like in 2017. She is of the Cameroon descent. That's Africa. If you didn't know, her father's from Cameroon. Her mother's from North Kakalaki. She also authored a children's book. She has a YouTube channel with probably about 1,000 subs, something like that. But she hadn't loaded on it in almost a year, so I'm quite sure she probably picked it back up again. She seems to have a very strong faith-based family. Very strong faith-based family. She went to Hampton University, so y'all might know her from there. And so far, just from researching her, I think she is going to be one of my favorite cast members. As of right now, just from watching her, I watched the interview that somebody did with her. The interview was very good. I can't see serious drama coming from her. There may be a little drama, you know what I'm saying? But just the way that she presents herself, I don't see her starting a lot of shit. And I just don't see her being involved in a whole lot of serious drama. However, I think that her openness about her relationship with God may be her downfall, because they're trying to develop this show around drama. But I literally got stuck on her interview. I was trying to thumb through a lot of different people, their podcasts, their YouTube channels, just to see what there's a vibe about them, or pick up on something that they may say. I literally sat through her entire interview, y'all. Her energy just resonated with me. And on Instagram, she got like 57,000 followers already. So I don't think that she in this for influence. Now, her influence did grow because Missy Elliott recognized her, one of her videos that she was singing on, and Missy Elliott just loved her. So yeah. Anywho, I got 3 more people. Hopefully I don't run out of time. ZADIA Murphy, age 35. She is a personal trainer. She is into health and beauty. She looks like Kelly Rowland to me. She is originally from the ATL. She lives in DC. She went to the University of Houston, so y'all may know her from there. She is the owner and the trainer of Get Me Fit Z. She has a very strong connection with her faith as well. I see that she loves to travel. She's really tight with her family too. They seem to have a strong bond just based off of pictures that I'm seeing. Like I say, they call her Z as a nickname. She got about 5,000 IG followers. This is another person who I don't think is in it just to build up her social status. She's also a makeup artist as well, for the whole DMV area. From what I can see, Camille and Mumen, they are the other 2 women that she's connected with on the show. And dare I'ma say it, yes I will, it's the deeper melanated sisters. All 3 of these are our chocolate sisters. I mean, it's a couple more of them, but these 3 right here have bonded and connected with each other on social media. ZADIA is the only cast member who does not have a single Ready to Love flyer posted on any of her social media pages. That's why I don't think that she's trying to use this for clout. Either that, or she got kicked off the show early, so she was like, I ain't finna promote these motherfuckers. One other thing, she's a foodie. I love the fact that she's a foodie, but I don't know, I'm getting the sense or feeling that she's there for love. And usually the people who seem to be there for love are the ones who get kicked off. We already know. All right, so we got SHILOH Triana. SHILOH is age 33. They say she's a tech program analyst. That's what Essence say. But SHILOH says that ain't what she is. SHILOH says that she is the sensuality guru. She is a relationship intimacy coach. That's what she says she is. She hails from Herndon, Virginia, but she lives in DC. She studied in architecture. She decided to be a life coach instead. She's from Trinidad, or she used to be overweight. No, she tapped into fitness, and now she out here, honey, training other people how to love themselves and their bodies. I need to get with her fitness classes, baby, because she does her fitness to soca. If y'all know me, y'all know I love me some soca music, baby. Yes, I used to work my waistline I worked my waistline so good I had West Indians confused if whether I was from Trinidad or not. People from Trinidad thought I was from Trinidad because I could work the hell out of my waistline. Now I only got like a slow whine. Because you know what I'm saying, I got a little slow whine, but I still can move my waistline just a tad bit scotchy day. I'm saying, you know, I miss them carnivals, I miss them bets, and I miss them jump ups and the bacchanal. I miss dancing. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, okay, I'm running out of time. Sabrina Soul, age 45. Sabrina Soul is a clothing designer. This is the person that's giving me issue because you're supposed to be living within 1 hour of the show. Sabrina Soul lives 3 hours away from DC. Okay, I found information on her daughter. She has a beautiful little daughter. She started her own business, her own clothing line. Sabrina Soul is a fashion designer, honey. She's a fashion designer. Her clothes are off the fucking chain. Okay, her clothes are off the chain. Okay, so she's a stylist, a clothing designer, a boutique owner, an author, a realtor, a YouTuber, a photographer, a TikToker. She only got about 103 subbies on YouTube. When I started reviewing it was like 125. So now it's going up. Okay. She is building herself on social media based off of this show. Everything she do, she posts Ready to Love. She got like a 11,000 flyers all over the place about Ready to Love, trying to make sure people know who the fuck she is. She was born in Korea. She's half Korean, half Creole is what she said. Soul is not her last name. I do know what her real last name is. I am not going to say it because she is a victim of domestic abuse, or she's a survivor of domestic abuse. And maybe that's some information, even though her face is on TV, that's some information she may not want that person to know. So I know where she lives. Like I said, it's 3 hours from DC. I know her last name. I'm not going to give that out. I know her child's name. Beautiful little girl. She may say it on the show. If she does, then I'll bring it out again. What I see is she's basically filling the role of Chris, Flower Girl, being the biracial, you know, from another country type person, because she wasn't born here in America. And she kind of reminds me of Ida just a little bit. I love her clothes, hate her hair, hate her fucking makeup. Her makeup is too drag queenish for me. Her eyebrows are too set far apart for me. Her eyes and her nose got too much space in between it for me. Yes, I'm fucking judging. It's hard for me to look at her motherfucking face. Her clothes are banging though. Her clothes are banging. Anyway, she already deems herself a reality star, and the show ain't even started showing yet, honey. That's what makes me believe she ain't here for love. She is here for clout. Okay, but yeah, but based off of how many posts she has about domestic violence, and she had an argument with some guy on her page about domestic violence. You know, she said real men don't hit women, and then this guy came back with women need to keep their hands off men. Shut the fuck up, you know. Anywho, yeah, they gonna think she's the exotic one too. Like I said, I'm not going to mention where I have her living just because of her domestic violence situation. I'm going to keep it confidential. I know exactly where it's at. And that's it, y'all. But she shouldn't have been casted for the show because she lives with outside the parameters. That's all I'm saying. That is the Meet the Ladies of the Ready to Love season 5. Forget them, it ain't season 4. Season 5 casting special. When I watch the real casting special, I'm going to compare my notes to what they're actually saying and presenting to us on this show. You're going to get the video for the men tomorrow. I found some stuff out on the men. I didn't find much criminal activity on the women. I barely even found a parking ticket on half these women. I know a few of them have child support cases. The child support information is not accessible to the public on the internet, so I couldn't get child support information on some of the people that dropped me tidbits about who had child support cases going on and stuff like that. But their criminal cases, yeah, most of these women are pretty clean. They don't vet these people. You know how we always talk about they must not have vet them for the show. They don't. They interview them to see if they are TV worthy. Okay, they got the right look, they got the right attitude, but as far as vetting them, digging deep into their lives and stuff like that, that ain't what they doing. That ain't what they doing. Y'all join me Friday for Ready to Love. Well, watch it Friday, and then you know the recaps and reviews gonna come after that. Y'all never know. Turn your notifications on so you can know when and every video post and load to this channel. I'll see you again in the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.